All right, let's talk about the ongoing gun control debate in the United States. Well, something big is happening. The Supreme Court is hearing its first gun control case in nearly 10 years. Now, this case involves a New York City gun law, parts of which have already been struck down. The lawsuit challenged a law that said people can't carry a licensed gun outside of the city limits, even if that gun is locked in a box and unloaded, as they're required to be transported in New York City. Now, a lower court upheld that law. Then it was ultimately struck down. And the Supreme Court, which now has a renewed interest in gun cases, has decided to take up this case. Now, this case could be a test case for how this Supreme Court is going to look at future gun cases. New York gun laws have long been draconian, but this particular element of the New York gun laws was particularly bad. In a practical sense, what this meant was that if you had a firearms permit in New York City and it was merely to keep the gun in your home, nearly impossible if you're not law enforcement to get a carry license in New York City, you couldn't go to a shooting competition on Long Island or in upstate New York. If you found that your business was burning down outside of the city limits and you had your gun in your vehicle, you couldn't go to your business to make sure everything was okay. If you did, you would have turned yourself into a criminal. So it's great that the Supreme Court is taking up this case, and hopefully they'll side with the Second Amendment. But it would be even better if the Supreme Court did that, took up other gun cases, and started giving Americans back their God-given Second Amendment rights.